Nana visitor, let's finally talk about you. We've been powering through all this
Hey.
drink stuff to get to you. What's new? What have you been up to? Do you have a book? What's
Hmm.
going on?
Do I have a book? I do have a book.
We'd love to
I,
hear
I
about
did.
it.
I wrote a book. I wrote a book, Open a Channel, and it's doing very well. And it's getting
Nice.
really good response, which is just really meaningful and wonderful. And not just from women who read it, but men as
Hmm.
well. So that's the best. Yeah. And I
Ah,
continue to read more books. You want to see what I'm reading right now?
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
Polyvagal theory in
Ooh.
therapy. It's
Ooh.
really dense, but fascinating. It's all about the vagal nerve.
Yeah. Oh, that's
Yeah,
fantastic.
it's pretty
Wow.
great. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing right now. I'm
Ooh.
making my way, highlighting and making notes and trying to really teach myself about the vagal nerve system.
That's awesome.
Cool.
I know a little bit, just like bits and pieces of, little videos I've seen online, like things like how singing can help
Oh,
stimulate
me.
because of the
Yes,
yeah, which is something
yes.
I use a lot if I'm anxious or because it just helps. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
That
I
explains my
always
ah,
Broadway
wondered.
obsession.
I always wondered sometimes when I was, feeling stressed, I would just do a low hum, and I go,
Yeah.
Hmm.
"What am I doing?" But there
Mm.
must have been some part of me that knew that that's a calming thing to do. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So there's
wow.
all these little tricks you can do that can help stimulate it and it helps like regulate your nervous
Yeah.
system when you're all tweaked
Wow.
out. Yeah.
Cool. Yep.
Well, for somebody who is not familiar with the vagal nerve system, could we can we talk about it a little bit, please? Because yeah, it
So
sounds fun, but I don't know what it
no,
is.
it's not really fun. No, it's so in depth. And all of a sudden everyone in the audience is going to be like, "Oh, wait, what?" It's like,
Our numbers are skyrocketing right
yeah.
now.
Yeah.
But basically the vagal nerve is a bundle of nerves,
Hmm.
and part of it deals with everything above your diaphragm and part of it deals with everything below. And
Oh.
uh one part of it is like 500 million years ago, this is all we had, which was to freeze, like to
Hmm.
dissociate. If you're being eaten by a tiger, you go into a
Right.
state so that you don't feel it so much. Now, some of you, me, will recognize that state as a stress state that we can go into. But then, like 400 million years ago, we got the sympathetic nervous system, which is
Hmm.
fight, flight, freeze, fawn, which is activating, which actually gives us some agency. It's like we can do
Mm.
something about this.
Hmm.
So it's when you fall back into that ancient thing that you go, I'm stuck. So anger is useful for that reason. What if you get past it, but anger is activating
Hmm.
so that you go, wait, I can find my way, I can reason can find a way to survive this.
Hmm.
So that's just a
Oh,
little
Wow.
bit, just to make you crazy about
Yeah.
the Pringle theory.
Yeah.
that?
And
Well,
Well,
that makes
because our
sense
brains
though.
don't know the difference between a tiger eating us and, our
Right.
taxes or whatever, like
That's right.
that anxiety, if our brains are built that way, yeah,
That's
it
right.
it has the same
So
effect.
So if we have an awareness about this, we can go,
Mhm.
wait a minute, I'm
Hmm.
going into this dissociated state.
Hmm.
And there are two things you can do. You can connect with yourself, like your true self, and activate yourself, or you can connect with other people because
Hmm.
this is the thing that this is the latest improvement on humanity is the fact that we befriend, that we need connection.
Hmm.
Mm.
And if you're in connection, you're going to pull yourself out of that dissociated place,
Hmm.
how cool is that?
beautiful. I
Ooh,
do want to point out that
that's so
the Matt
cool.
Boardman in the live chat said, "Did somebody say bagels?" Good to see you. Matt Boardman, thank you very
Yes.
much.
Yes, bagels.
Yes.
The
Bagels.
schmear is
Mhm.
totally New
Oh.
York. I don't even know if New York has that anymore. But yeah, back in the day.
Mhm. But
Dang.
yeah, that is all
Oh.
like fascinating. I'm so interested in that stuff. So it's
You should do a panel on this because this is fascinating.
Yes!
Honestly,
Yeah,
like
it is
at one of the next
fascinating.
cons.
Well,
Mhm.
and it,
Yeah, it really is.
yeah.
It's amazing because it's like you know what it's like? It's like we get our iPhones and then go, you know what? I'm just going to revert to factory settings every day.
Yes,
Mhm.
totally.
Just
Ooh.
no, I don't want any updates. No, I don't want the latest technology.
Yes.
No, I'm just going to go to a dissociated state and
Mhm.
stay there, where we can get ourselves out of these places
Yeah.
and
Mhm.
and use what's available to us now.
Mhm.
Well, knowing about that definitely could
Interesting.
be helpful for probably people in the chat too, because with cons and stuff, I know it's easy to get
Yeah.
overstimulated at conventions. So like being in tune to
Mhm.
that's pretty
Totally.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
and I can see that working with grief. Like there's
Mhm.
you know, going through grief and you said anger and I'm like, oh, this is one of the stages of grief and of course that's gonna snap you out of something, being in kind of a catatonic state. So it's really fascinating because
Mhm.
I didn't know this was a thing. So
Yeah. It
wow,
helps.
it's
It helps to
fascinating.
know the
Yeah,
equipment. We need to
Absolutely.
know the
Yeah.
right.
equipment.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, hey, thanks very much for the super chat,
Ooh.
Patrick. Really appreciate it. He says, my best friend
Aw.
Jenny got me an incredibly sweet cameo from Nana for my birthday
Oh.
a few years ago. One of the best gifts she's gotten me. Nana, are you still on Cameo?
Yeah, I am.
Awesome.
Oh,
Everybody,
sweet.
get a
Love to
cameo
do
from
that.
Nana.
That's
That's so
awesome.
cool.
Yeah.
Yes, I love to do them. I feel so connected,
Yes.
just with the information. And it's really very revealing when people say stuff like
Mm.
my dad taught me to watch Star Trek, and that was our thing together. I know who this guy is, and I know what that
Fun.
means that
Mhm.
he shared his
Hmm.
passion with his daughter. So I really feel so connected with the people that I get to do cameos for.
That's so
And
special.
then I usually say, if it's a birthday or something like that, I've got a hug for you. And if you like hugs, I'll give it to you when I meet you because I may. And years later,
Aw.
they say, you owe me a hug. And it's
Nice.
one of my favorite things.
That's
Aw.
so nice.
That's
It's a
amazing.
great way to see people in person. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, we're already connected.
Mhm.
Everybody, I
Aw,
put the
love
cameo
that.
link for Nana in the live chat, so just
Oh,
hop
yay.
on in there
You're gonna get
anytime.
flooded with messages now.
Yeah, hopefully. And thanks very much for the
Talking
super
about the
chat,
nervous system.
Rick Garrett.
Yeah.
Oh,
Anyway,
geez.
Melissa, I think you were
Yeah.
saying something. I think we jumped on you. It
I
was
was
probably like
going to
20
say
minutes ago.
something. And I forgot. But speaking of Cameo, made me think of conventions because I've seen you at a lot of conventions. Work in your book. I do have a copy, and
Mhm.
I've just started reading. This is my nightcap.
Nice.
Just started
Awesome.
recently, so I at least have to read a chapter before bed or as long while my eyes stay open because
Mhm.
it also is helpful when I can't sleep. Um,
Yeah.
not because it's boring. It's not at all.
No, but it's kind of heavy and
No.
dense for a nighttime book. You know what I do? I read these books because I've usually got 3 books going. And at
Mhm.
night, I'll read a
Oh.
book about English women in their 70s, and absolutely nothing happens.
Oh
They're
my
in a
God.
little village, nothing happens.
Mhm.
And so it's great because within 15 minutes, I'm like, oh, right out.
That's
But that's
awesome.
like a lot. But I'll tell you this, Melissa, if you're reading something that heavy just before you go to sleep, you do process it
Mhm.
while you're sleeping. You
Mhm.
Yeah.
process the information. So that's
Mhm.
kind of
Well, and it's cool because I was reading something about the baked potato episode which we just reviewed
The
on the
Gamesters of
seventh rule.
Triskelion.
Yes, that one
Yes.
from
Yes.
TOS, and it's fun
Baked
because
potatoes.
I mean she's basically
Yeah.
got baked potatoes. They look like baked potatoes.
Yeah.
But it's fun to see read your take on it, and then also read
Mm.
Walter's or hear Walter's take on an episode like that, and how sim Walter is a pretty awesome dude, and
Mhm.
He is.
he's a bit of a feminist in his own right,
Mm.
and then that's wonderful. But back to your book. Um, how has how has your book changed the way you interact with people at conventions? Because I
Ooh.
don't know, watching you in New Jersey and seeing you talk to people, and your face is just so bright and
Yeah.
effervescent, and the joy that I see when you talk to people who come up to your table is very apparent, and I love seeing it. So I would like to know how that your book has changed the way you interact with people.
That's that's a really intuitive question. And the fact is it has changed.
Mm.
It because on the one hand, I watched so much of it that I understood, I thought Star Trek, it's great. Yeah, I watched the original show and I was in it and I loved our show. But when I watched all the iterations and understood the power of them, I became an audience member going, yes, this is so great and so important. And at the same time, interviewing audience members, I how can I describe it? It's like when I see young men that look like my sons, Buster or Django, I instantly they're mine. It's like I I'll watch out for you.
Mhm.
If you need
Mm.
mentoring, I'm there for you. There's a familiarity. And now with the audience, I feel that. It's like, no, we're in it. We're on this frequency. And I so understanding how it shifted them in
Mhm.
so many different ways. I feel, is it a responsibility? Yeah, I guess it is. It's
Mhm.
yeah, it's like I'm there for you. And
Mhm.
also, I've learned at the conventions, and this is my take on it, other people might have others, it's not about me.
Mm.
They have been watching me for many years, and now they come up to me. They need me to hear what it meant to
Right.
them to complete this circle. And I need to
Yeah.
bear witness. I am there to bear witness to what it meant to them.
Mhm.
And that feels almost
Mm.
Wow.
sacred to me. And
Yeah.
that's what I'm doing there. That's why I'm there. Not like, yes, oh, you love me. I don't feel that at all. I feel like this is okay, you tell me what it meant. I'm here to listen, and you're looking in my eyes after all these years, and
Mhm.
now this is complete.
Wow.
Mm.
Ugh, that is such a kind way to go about interacting with fans. I love
Yeah.
hearing that.
I
Yeah.
can't
Mhm.
imagine another way. I mean, they're incredible. I have over and over found them to be incredible humans.
Mm.
Mm.
Nana, let me
Yeah.
ask you this.
Yeah.
I mean, this is definitely a life-changing event for yourself and so many others, this book. Does it sometimes put a little bug in there that makes you think, well, if I write another one or anything like, and then you stop
No.
yourself, you're like, that was a lot of work.
No.
Don't start
No,
thinking
no.
that.
So let me describe this. This room is very small. This is where I wrote the book. And up there are two flights of stairs, and you open the door, and you're at the main level of our house.
Mhm.
There is rock around me. I'm down in the bowels of the mountain here.
Oh wow.
Oh, cool.
And yeah, which is a like a great power place to write from.
Mhm.
Mm.
But while I was writing the book, over and over again, I would be climbing those stairs and slamming that door open, and my husband would be there. This happened more than once. And I'd say, I can't do it. I'm overwhelmed.
Oh.
This is too big. It's so important, and it's not me. I'm stopping this. And he'd just go down there and write the truth. Write your
Hmm.
truth. Stop worrying about
Hmm.
it. Just write it. And I would come back down and do exactly that. I would listen to him, but it was hard.
Hmm.
Mm.
It was
Yeah.
hard, and I was truthful, and it was scary to be so truthful. So to think about another book, I go, oh God. And yet, if I was asked, maybe I would say yes,
Hmm.
Hmm.
because it was quite the journey, quite the journey. And I
Do you?
got to
Hmm.
talk to so many amazing people. Yeah, sorry.
No, no, no. I was just wondering if it had just been your memoir, do you think it would have been less of a feeling of I
Hmm.
need to get
I
this
know what you
right?
mean.
Yeah.
Jenny, it was like, okay, so I didn't know how to interview people. And when I would see it back on film, it was like, stop talking. Please, Nana, stop talking so much. I
Aw.
had no
It's
idea.
relatable.
I'm used to
Yeah.
being on the other side. So it was like, oh, shut up. So I learned a lot of stuff. I asked a lot of dumb questions of people. And the minute they would catch me on it, I'd go, yeah, I don't know anything about unconscious bias. I got to
Mm.
read a book about that. So I go and read a book about that.
Well,
Or, I need to read a book about this one. Oh, this one wrote a book. I better read that before I
mm,
speak about her. So I kept going back and finding authors that were writing wonderful literature about women and reading that and then going and doing interviews and then watching all the shows. So if that part had been extracted, it still would have been painful.
yeah.
Well, of all the literature that you had to go through for this, what's like one tidbit that you found that like really stuck with you?
Ooh.
One of the books,
Yeah, yeah.
yes, Women and Other Monsters.
Ooh.
Mm.
That is
Hmm.
a wonderful, wonderful book. And it's looking at mythology and how mythological creatures are usually women. And
Oh.
she just writes these essays about all these mythological creatures and it does it in terms that questions why why were the sirens so evil? Why? They were
Hmm.
singing
Yeah.
their song and men shipwrecked because they wanted them so badly.
Hmm.
Maybe they were just innocently
Right.
singing their songs.
Consider the source. Whoever's,
Yep.
Yeah.
that's what it
It's
is. Consider the
so
source.
Huh.
interesting.
Oh,
Who
Well,
wrote
Yeah.
now I
it?
have two
goodness.
books to buy. Thank you.
That's a good one.
I
Hmm.
Uh,
know. I know.
so
Gotta learn about the
Nana,
nervous system and science.
I know we only have you for another minute or so here. I do want to point
Oh,
out
jeez.
Chris Garris out
Oh.
in Southeast Texas. Thank you very much for the super chat. He says, "What a great chat tonight." By the
Whoa.
way, he was just saying, I think yesterday that or the day before that he's really strongly considering going to the Chicago convention because Nana of one of the events, which is the happy hour cocktails with yourself, Sirach, and
Oh,
Lolita. They're going
Yes.
to talk about Deep Space
Yay.
Nine and
that's such
talk
a
about
great
books and all
one.
kinds of stuff,
I
everybody.
know.
Chris Garris also said it's his birthday weekend. I think he should go. What do you
Oh,
guys think?
Chris, do it
Chris!
go then, Chris.
I'm so
Get on it.
old-fashioned. I really believe in the birthday song, and if I could manage balloons and cake too,
Nice.
no matter how old you are, I want it. I want to bring it to everybody. But Chris, if
Yes.
you're there, I will sing you if I have to do it solo, even if you don't want me to. I will sing you the birthday song.
That's
Oh, that's
Oh,
really
fantastic.
cool.
that
So the
would be
convention
amazing.
is Trek to Chicago, everybody. It's at the Westin O'Hare Hotel. It's like a quarter mile from the airport. It's ridiculously close to the airport. And it's going to be so much fun. It's November 21st through 23rd. I believe Nana's going to be there on Saturday and Sunday. It's going to be so much fun. Do not miss it. I'll put the link in the description box and in the live chat. Nana will be there signing autographs, talking about her book, doing a panel, photo ops. It's going to be so much fun. Nana, are you looking forward to it?
But Ryan,
Yes.
I always look forward to that part,
Oh.
as I've made clear. But I am really looking forward to the cocktail party
Isn't that
because
cool?
I hope it can be like an extension of all of this, just like a chill hang. I
I sure
love
hope
that.
so. But I have some
That
unconscious bias because I love Ciroc Lofton so much. So I already know with you and with Ciroc
Yes.
and Lolita, I'm like, of
I
course
know.
it's going to be awesome. I love you
Oh,
guys.
come
Ciroc,
on.
my heart,
It's
my
going to be the
heart.
best.
I love that man.
Me too.
Okay.
Yes.
But that's it.
I have to tell you,
Yeah.
I have to tell you.
Uh-oh.
No, I think I've said this before, but I remember Ciroc meeting me on set and saying, "Hello, Miss Visitor," and a couple of years later, "Hey, how you doing, babe?"
That's our
I
Ciroc.
saw all of it, and now I see him as a
Oh,
man with his
that's so
daughter.
cool.
Oh.
It's amazing to see people through all this. Just again, bear witness to all of this. I
Mhm.
feel so lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah. Me too.
And
I
now I'm
love that
having
dude.
cocktails with him in Chicago.
Is he old enough?
I don't know. I'm not sure. I have to question that.
Mhm.
Yeah. Anyway,
Still fishing on the
everybody
deck.
at home,
Yeah.
make sure
On the
you
dock.
jump on the Cameo, get your tickets as well for Trek to Chicago. I'll put the link in there right now. And to not visitor, it's just the best thing in the world when you come visit us. Thank you so much. We really appreciate you.
Yay.
I love it.
We
I
love you.
absolutely
We
love
love
it.
you.
Thanks,
See you
guys.
soon. Thank you.
Yes.
Soon.
All right. Let's get that link.
Thanks so much for watching that clip. We go live every Friday at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern on Star Trek and Chill.